I'm now taping. I'm taping off my phone. One I'm recording because the other one is not activated. So, gonna have to get the one from the other phone that I can figure out the big phone. You're probably saying, what are you talking about the big phone? Well, there's a big phone, there's a little phone, and there's one in between. And right now I'm using this one. A little activation here is a problem. But I don't want to talk about just the phone, I'm talking about people in general. You know, and people that we set up and believe that it's true and false, and we even sing songs about them. If we ain't singing a song about them, we're drawing about them. If we ain't drawing about them, we're making who knows what. Like, sing a lullaby to your friends, catch them at the end. Sing a lullaby to your friends, and hope they find you in the end. If they don't find you in the end, then you have no friends because they're not in your friends' pen. Lullaby, lullaby, lullaby. That's the story that we've tried to lie by. Yeah, well, different languages, different places, different lullabies that we do all the time. You know, lullabies are like family. Family has always been a great thing to always like to talk about. Try to talk about. But there's so many of us, and so many of us have deceived us. Yes, yes. They said yes, but we've been deceived in more ways than one. We claim that we're family, and that most people are family. You know, in the old days, families got together and they cared for each other. They loved each other in all kind of ways. They didn't care how much it cost to get on the bus. They got on the bus and came. Nowadays, people don't want to need a cappuccino to get a bus. That can say on a bus ticket. Or they need a bottle of wine, need a liquor store, need to go do your nails. You take time for that. You need to go to Walt Disney. But to go see your family, that is ridiculous. Do not have time to go see your family. And you sit back and look at it. You have plenty of time. No one ever told you to have time. If you had time to fix your nails, you had time to go visit your family. But you made a decision not to go visit your family. You made a decision not to be around your family. You made a decision, and all of a sudden now it's 40, 50, maybe 60 years later. And you say, I don't need no more grandchildren. Well, they don't know you. Now, I don't know my great-grandmother's side of the picture, and I don't know what she would have loved to see him or not, but she didn't see him. You know, I'm not trying to say I want to be in that prediction. It takes years to see your own family, years to jump back and say hello. That's important to the food. That's a food equation. We all have an opportunity. And I think what happened growing up, we didn't teach our children what's important, or we lied to them and said it was important. It's important to see your family. Of course it's important to see your family. It's important to know what they're doing. Of course it's important to see what they're doing. But if you sit back and say, oh, it's not important, oh, don't worry about it, then the kids grow up and they forget about it. Because they don't know your family. I had a friend of mine said, you know, kids get grown, they put this stuff in their own pocket and keep moving. They don't care about you anymore. Well, it's not they don't care about you, but no one ever told you about you. They never said Uncle Earl was this, no one knows Uncle Earl. This is Aunt Janie was this, no one never knows Aunt Janie. But the people they know was set before them. The people they know they go out with them. The people they know they have party with them. The people they know they get in trouble with them. Those are the people they know. The people they don't know, they sit back and wait until they go see him at the graveyard. Yeah, or funeral home, or wherever. And then they wonder, well, who was this and how was he? Well, sometimes he's just like you, because you look in the mirror, you find out who he was. The image of you is the image of them. But we lack in our childhood telling our children, just tell them the truth. Sooner or later they're gonna find out who was who. Either there was your father, wasn't your father. Was your mother, wasn't your mother. They're gonna find it out. It may take years, and then years on top of years. And then when they do find out, then you'll be the lone casket because you said, "Oh, I wish I would have told them." And now you got grandchildren don't know who the father are, and grandchildren on top of that, and you said, "Oh, I wish I would have told them." Oh, is it important? Oh. It's important to speak language too. Of course it is important. Every language that you speak and don't speak is important to the children that you believe that were yours once another. You have a lot of children that say, well, I will speak to my grandmother, she don't speak the language. So guess what? You're not going to find out about her. Well, I will speak to my grandfather, but he doesn't know the language. You're not going to know about him. You're not going to know about him, you're not going to know about his father, you're not going to know about anybody because you didn't take time to learn the language. You say, well, Earl, that's great. No, it's not great. It's a fallacy. It's a false. It's ridiculous not to know where you come from. It is ridiculous to believe that one person can sit up on the throne and say, all of y'all belongs to me. If that's the case, then we all would be in Buddha, or Huda, or Kuda, and believe it on one man and one relationship. And that's a falsehood. That is not true. What we need to figure out is how do we get to learn to know each other and where they come from. Now, let me remind y'all something. Y'all, you get amnesia, you get foolish, and you forget life itself. There's no one says that you can't be who you want to be. You entirely, totally up to you to be or to see or to think who you want to be. That's why they have Mardi Gras, Hula Gras, Pilly Rod, Matama, for those people who think they hide and try to do something one day. But see, you, you may go out and get a religion and say, this is what I am. Guess what? That is what you are for now. That's what you are. Because you chose to go in that route. I mean, you. So as an individual, you can be that person, or that thing, or whatever you want to call it. You can be that. Until they get tired of you. And they do. It looks at you like this. Brother, sister, you wasn't born here, you don't have enough money, so you got to go. Oh yeah, didn't think they had it, huh? Yeah, they got money. You go to Scientology and all the other places, to believe that there's something you're not. Well, guess what? You won't be there long. You will not be there long. Now, I have to give homage to the people who go somewhere and live there for 40 years, 50 years. Yeah, you become them in spirit, my friend. Only in spirit, not the soul, but in spirit. Because you were not born there, and I don't give a damn how much rice you eat, how much gravy you eat, how much drink you drink. Because you weren't born in your aptitude, your spirit is not there, so you are not there. Hello. Yep, that means you weren't born in Israel, you can't be a Jew. You can't. Now you can sound like a Jew. You can study as a Jew. You can wear the CCs, the Houthis, the PT, and you can pray every day till you get tired, till you get busted in the face. But you're not going to be it because you were not titled to be there at the time, to be born and get the whole enchilada that this is my certificate on the wall that I am. Okay? So you can say, well, my mom, no, don't count. But that, don't count. Get off of that. Get off of that now. If you go out there and tell them, I'm practicing, they understand. You see, and I look like they understand it. Looking at practice has nothing to do with being. Okay? That means if you go to China and get your long hair down to the neck here, you're never going to be Chinese. Not going to work. Once again, because we're not upon it, you're not going to be there. You can be the brother of China, you can be the monk of China, but you're not going to be that person at all. Okay? Now, society, what you believe that anything's possible. Is anything possible? Yes. Anything in the world is possible. You can be a three-legged horse if you want to. You get your diabetes and everything put together, put you in a horse, and you want to be a three-legged horse. Ah! How long we live, I don't know. I never tried to move that up. But let me ask you a question. Why be something else when you can't get your family together? Let's think about that for a minute. Get my family together. Okay. That means every lie that I told, I gotta quit telling. Every forgiven and forgave, I gotta forgive it more. Every thought I thought I was a process to forgive, I gotta lay it down. Lay down my life and forgive it more. Because the process is a long process. It's not that I forgive you today and slap you tomorrow. Hello. If I forgive you, that means that all your mess that you've done is forgiven. And I ain't got time to go back and redo some new stuff. Because that's foolish. That's foolish thought, foolish time, and time we spend is money. There's always a time is money, spend is money, and that's the way it goes. There's no other way. We all spend money, and the government all takes it. Okay, just that simple. Can we get it back? Yeah, when the government, when the governments, all of them, we might get something back, but it's not going to work. Because there's always somebody out there ignorant don't believe what we're doing is true. You always got an ignorant guy say, oh, I want to go the other way. They didn't go the other way. Find you a boat, find you a draft, find you a sheep, and go the other way. Whew. But the most of us, for the whole point, is trying to get along. And we get an attitude, we try to get along on Christmas. Let's get along for the rain, get along with New Year. Oh, the New Year is coming. Get along for the 4th. Oh, the 4th of here. And all of a sudden, now we got all kind of people we want to be. Well, the black culture is this one, and the Jewish this one, and the... Of course, there ain't no about the Jews, you've been all that. And we got Mexico this one, and we got the Palomino this week, and you get the whole bunch. Whoa. If you got all those ones, you better start making. What about the mixed people? What month you get in? Well, I don't know. We got to bottom up. You're right. See, there you go. Determination makes a gation. Every gation makes determination. You gotta have to want. You gotta want to want have. It's like the lottery people. That's what we are. I'm not saying you can't go out and win. Oh, but who says that? No. The lottery is meant to go win. Now, who wins it? It's a whole different entity. You can go there with $1, you can go there with a dime. Dime won't get you nothing unless you get about 10 more of them dimes to make $1. Okay? But nobody said by there pulling the lamp to them. You won. You won. You won. No. It's a push and will, push, will, push, will, push, will. And guess what? That's what we're doing in life. Push and will. Push that our daughters and sons would behave today. Push that somebody's going to knock them in the head, they behave today. Push. Pray for them who didn't make it today. Push for those who gone. That's what we do. We don't change. You think you change? Ask your wife. My wife changed all the time, every day. And sometimes it's my fault. See, I admit it. You gotta be a fault. You gotta admit the faults before you can receive the forgiveness. And you gotta, and to be forgiven, you gotta know how to turn it to forgive somebody. You can't go around thinking all day long that you are all this and you don't have to forgive nobody. You're all that, you don't have to forgive nobody. No, you can't do that. That's a falsehood. That means you sit up on the king throne and say, I am he. He who? Who named you the glory of the master to bring anybody back? Nobody. That's right. Nobody. Unless you, as an individual, take it on yourself and say, I am he, then that's you. That's your business. And any fool wants to believe you, follow your footsteps. I ain't mad at them. Because they make the decision to make that step. And that's what happens to everybody. If you make a decision and call yourself something that you're not, well, who wants to follow you? That's that individual. I have nothing to do with the people, because if I fell in love with everybody I love, and you fell in love with everybody I love, we'd have a problem. See that? That means you could never come to my house. I would never lie to come to my house, because you really love my wife. And that's not happening. Okay? Now, was my wife love me first? I don't know. But she is now, so guess what? She's my wife. You got your wife. Whatever. But we all have problems. As we get older, see the world different. Who would ever believe that? Yeah. We see the world different. We see the world with not only 2 eyes, but 4 eyes. Sometimes it's 6 eyes, sometimes it's 8 eyes. You know why? Because of the eyes of your daughters, the eyes of your grandchildren, their children. So you begin to look on what you can do to change their lives, hoping that they didn't screw it up already. And every one of us got some screwed up lives because we have screwed up children, and that's why we're trying to get it straight. Because everybody's doing something that should have done way before now. Okay? When we find ourselves on a bungle of mess, we want to undo it. We want to quit believing that the change will happen only if we make it happen. Oh, no, 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 no. Throw that stuff in there and say bang, bang, bang. You got to believe somebody else is thinking like you think. And everybody doesn't. No, everybody doesn't. I don't think like none of my brothers and sisters, none of them. Okay? Do I love all of them? To a certain degree. There's love and there's an understanding and there's a meaning. See, love goes a long way. If you want to sit back and talk, I love you in what way? Because I can hate them in the same way. Forgiveness in what way? Okay? We all have an angle that we want to believe that is true. Well, I love my mom, I love my uncle, and they I love my grandparents. Yeah, but what did you love about them? What did they do? Do you remember any of them? Do you remember any of your brothers and sisters? Any of them? It doesn't have to be your uncle, aunt. You know, people die every day. Young or old, don't matter. Number call, you gone. Can you split it? No one can. Don't even try it. No one can. Only that's your number. And your number was called. Glory, 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 glory. 3 angels fall. Down by the river, down by the hall. 3 angels fall. And if I was you, I'd go down the river fall. So, you know, the best thing you do, the best thing in life is to be free and truthful to yourself. Love yourself as you never love anyone else. Love yourself in the morning, love yourself at night, in the afternoon, whenever. When you wake up, say, I love myself. Because, guess what? I don't even tell my wife that 5 times a day. I don't tell myself that 5 times, but I could. So that's what I'm telling you. Don't expect nobody to tell you that 5 times a day or 10 times a day. However, there are some people who write poetry. There are some people who write love letters. There's no love letter has not been written in this world that didn't mean love making. Okay, you can put Earl stamp on that. Now there's letters that have been made for cussing you out, fussing you out, and everything else. But when a love letter is written, I want you for this reason, you'll know it's a love letter. You'll know it's not a phone call, a poom pong, a Paulina, a Finavina, a fantasy of saying, I'm a lustrio lust guy. No. And that's what we try to do in our life with our children. We want our children to love us, though they was their first love, like when they got their first toy. Loved it and put it on the shelf for the most of us. And can talk about it many years later. We don't want to just allow the person, oh yeah, that was my grandparent. Oh yeah, saw him one time. Oh yeah, and didn't like it, but they slapped me 5 times and never look back at him and ask him why they slapped me or trying to get the burden out of my neck. Yeah. That's my uncle over there, Uncle Bill. He was keeping up with us. Yeah. There's Uncle C and she was C and whatever this. And you wonder why I'm dancing on the table because I'm keeping pop this. No, because that's my ancestors, you see. And I got something from it, no matter what. Well, I got the height. Didn't get the money, unless it's hidden somewhere under the stone. We gotta learn to forgive before there's no room for no more forgiveness. We mean no more room. There's no room. Because the room you have left and you gave it to everybody else. And it can't come back for you because you gave it, didn't know who you gave it to, and they kept moving. But what they did was they gave it to somebody else, and they were being processed. If you want to be processed in the right way, you know it. No one can process you or anything you do but you. No one can make you intelligent but you. No one have the understanding that you have but you. Yeah. Twins, no twins. Everybody that can speak the language. It doesn't matter what they're speaking, but it matters who they're speaking to. Okay? Or towards who can understand that language that they spoke to that person or reason why. because that's the way we live, people. That's the way the world is. You know, you can see the earth, you can see the sky, but what beyond it can you see? Only you can see if you get in a plane, see, you're still looking at the sky, and you still don't know about the other planets up there. Because you haven't searched, at least most people haven't searched. I haven't searched it. If I searched it, I searched it in my sleep. And I was sleeping in my sleep, you always get something different. Okay? So, try to love your brothers. Try to love your sisters. Try to love your mother. Try to love your father, if they're still there. Any ancestor that you didn't like, try to figure out why you didn't like them. And deep down your heart, forgive them. If you don't, it ain't going to matter one way or another, but it'll make you feel a little better. We have children always coming up to us, and you thinking, could it be mine? It could be. You don't know. It could be ancestors from somewhere. And remember, guys, we fall on the shadow of a doubt that it's got to be mine. It could look like me. No, it don't. There's a lot of people that never even seen you and can be related to you. And if you think the women was just sitting back while you was digging tunnels, trying to find somewhere to go, and they were just sitting there, well, they dug tunnels too. So, all of us is in the same boat. We just had a bigger start and had a bigger head than others, and people believe that we were doing something different than nobody else was doing. But we were. So, when you think of Christmas, think of Christmas. You think of Thanksgiving, think of Thanksgiving. Think of New Year, think of New Year. Halloween, think of Halloween. Okay? You can think it. Nobody gonna tell you can't. Go down to Mardi Gras, put some bees, dance on the wall. I don't care. But what are you doing? Quit lying to yourself. Quit making promises to people that you're never gonna fulfill. Quit telling people you're gonna come see them when they never saw them. If you do half the stuff that you say you can do every day, you'll be a blessed person. And you'll be a mighty warrior. If you believe what you're doing is true. Now, if you don't believe what you're doing is true, then leave it alone. Yes, leave it alone. Get up and say, I'm not doing no more. You know, the fear of everything is fear itself. Well, if I do this here, I'm going to have somebody else got to do it. Damn right. And a lot of people don't want somebody doing it because if they're doing it crooked and you're doing it right, they're going to still call you back. Now, if you've been a slug and blood and ain't doing that, that's a different story. But we got to quit tracing the wrong wind. And when we start tracing the wrong wind, we'll begin to chase and relieving ourselves and what we're doing is right, and we'll be a better person. That's all I can tell you. The better person always leads the way to a brighter day. And you can smile all day long. Like I said, when you're smiling, everybody's smiling. When you're crying, no one cries you. Most times you cry yourself. Unless somebody says, why are you crying? And they make John into you. So remember, I said most times, not all times. Alright? So, yeah, I hope this video works because this is the second time I'm going to use this one. I'm new. I don't have to redo another one. I won't be doing it tonight, that's for sure. Okay? Now, do I love all of you? Don't even know you. How can I sit and tell you I love all of you? But I can be kind to all of you. See, there's a difference between love and being kind and say I love all of you and I be lying. So I'm not going there. So I can say, oh, Vita, sing to you, oh Lord. Vida batata rapatore, oh Lord. Isho the body batchin, I don't ain't a credit, oh Lord. Who's my smooth okay to buy, oh Lord. And some people believe there's a mountain. Yes. But they didn't know there was snow in that mountain. No. All they know what you're talking about. Yes, you can look it up. There's snow on the Hawaii mountain. Yeah, with all the lava and everything different going there. You can believe that. So if you can believe that, you can believe something else. You can believe that you're you. You can believe that your cousin is your cousin. And your brother's your brother. And the cetera goes in the cetera. So the relationships never stops. See, that's what we were afraid of. Our relationship never stops who we are and where we are. It may seem that it stops because we're speaking a different language and we don't want to show ourselves off. But at the end of the picture, You lay down, the blood come out of you. If it's red, we can say, now if it's different, then we got to think about it. Alright? So, with that in mind, I'm going to say, Tschüss, Wiedersehen, adios, around the corner, $1 times, and I may have something again, but this is February, the Valentine's, everybody done broke up, should go back together by now. So much happiness to you in the future. Future. It sounds interesting, doesn't it? Is it your future or is it mine? Who knows? It could be. Adios.